Hi, my name is Jessica and I have no idea what I'm doing. This video, like other videos of late, has been way too long in the making. Today I'm going to be showing you the pieces that I got from the Lavish or Lavender Dreams or whatever that collection was called that they released last year. This one here. So I have the palette. I have 2 of the 3 Supershocks, and then I do have the Supershock highlighter. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty, so I have my new lavender sweater, a very cool toned lavender sweater. I figured what better time to finally try out this palette here, the Colourpop Lavish. Yeah, Lavish. I thought it was Lavish. That's buxom. Ooh, it's perfect looking. Look, to match this sweater, I'm excited. But is this gonna go well? Probably not, because I can't wear primer right now, and this is super duper light. So I'm going to start with my IBY crease brush and go into Mood Boost. This is a very pale, cool toned lavender. Basically matches my shirt. It's a matte, but it has like a bunch of sparkles in it. So I'm kind of gonna take this into like my transition area and crease, and I decided to use this brush to see if we can concentrate the color more. It's honestly applying pretty well, but how well will it stay? I don't know. I'm gonna find out. Wow, that is even more cool toned than my sweater. That may be a little much, especially for work, but I love it. Then I'm going to take Escapism. That's this one here. It's a cool toned lavender. It's a little bit darker, and it is almost a little murky. Kind of looks like the one from the Norvina palette, the original one. And I'm trying to put this in my crease. It doesn't really want to go. I think what I should have done is left room for it so that it wasn't going over the pastel. I'm putting so much product on. There's no way this isn't gonna crease and spread over the day. Okay, then I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics brush with 6 on it and go into Online, which is almost like a cool toned eggplant. And I'm going to put that in my innermost crease on the outer corner, like the outer crease here. I really like this. I love cool tone purples. Just trying to match the shape that I accidentally made on the other side. Good try. Should not test out new palettes before work. Then I'm going to use that same shade, put a little bit on my outermost corner here. I feel like there's actually more happening in the crease with that shade. Maybe it's buildable. And then I'm going to take Digital Skies, this guy here, which is kind of like the same shade but a shimmer. And I'm going to put that kind of over it and in that section on the outer portion. Not impressive. Then I'm going to take Self-Care Moment. Looks like a little bit of a duochrome between like a warmer purple and a bluish color. I'm going to put that in the middle. And then I'm going to take Serenity, which is this very pale lavender, but this one is actually a little bit more warm-toned white. Like, it's still lavender, but it's not as cool-toned as the other pieces. Okay, then I'm just gonna wipe away all this fallout that we have here. I'm going to just build backwards. I'm taking the matte purple. Woo! I mean, they're all matte purples, or half of them are, but I'm taking that darkest one and putting it on my outer corner of my lower lash line. Following up with the shimmer dark purple. Yeah, definitely working better down here where it can be more concentrated. Following up with the duochrome. Yeah, definitely needs primer or something. Though I am pretty impressed with how the mattes worked out. And then that light one on the inner portion. And then I'm going to take Virtual Love, which kind of looks like a gray lavender, kind of looks like a white holographic. It's a pressed glitter. I'm going to put just a tiny bit on my inner corner. It's a little dangerous given my eye issues, but I think I'm going to be alright if I just keep it here. More fallout. Then I'm just going to try to fix these edges a little bit by just going like this, as I usually do sometimes when I need to do a little bit of fixing. I'm just taking my dollar store brush and I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me powder in 110 porcelain, just to neaten things up a little bit, just like that. Still a little intense, but that's okay. It is what it is. And then I have the highlighter that goes with it that I love, that I've been using for quite some time, because this I was able to use you know, without having to put eyeshadow on. I'm going to use this on my brow bone and of course on my cheeks. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, so it has been quite some time since I last filmed with this palette. Let me tell you why. There's always a story. This eye, the bad eye, flared up about 2 days after I used this palette. The problem is I used 3 different eye products within that time span, so I don't know which one did it, and I don't even know if it was any of those that did it. It could just be my eye doing its MGD thing. So I was off makeup for a bit, and then finally when I started putting makeup on both eyes again, this one, yes, this one now has begun to have similar issues. The good news is that it is draining and doing all its gross cis lifespan stuff on its own. Who wants to see? If you don't want to see, look away for the next about 30 seconds. So if you look here, see that? So it wants to drain for sure. You can see the white in the center of the red. And when it first started, this definitely hurt here. I'm not in any pain right now, and I know this should be the least of my concerns, but at least I look good still. Listen, I figured out that I'm very vain, apparently, and whatever, I'm just gonna own that. So that's the thing about these more internal ones. So this one is different from this one because A, it's on the lower lid. Of course, it's on the other eye, but it's also more internal, whereas these guys here were more external. So this could potentially become a bigger problem because it's internal, but I look better. And it's been draining on and off for the last 2 weeks without me having to go get medical treatment. I've been in touch with one of my many eye doctors. I'm not going to show you again. By habit, I keep checking on it. So we're just hoping for the best. We're going to hope that it leaves me alone. But anyway, so that means that now I have to show you on what was once the bad eye, which I feel like is still the bad eye. But right now, this is the worst eye, I guess. Anyway, the only 2 shades I didn't try in here were the boring ones. This beige that nobody cares about. And this guy here, which is like I'm going to say it's a dark gray with maybe a hint of purple. So let's check them out. And then I'll show you the Supershocks that I got too. So this is my Avon eyeshadow brush. My other brushes are not clean. I need to clean them because I haven't had to wear makeup for a while. I'm going to go into Chillax. It's like I don't know, a very, very, very light taupe. I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm going to take that one and see if I can place it into my crease and transition area. As for how the last look wore, it was so long ago I don't even remember, but I remember mostly that my eye flared up afterwards. Like I've said many times in this video probably, and also other videos, that I can't wear the primer right now, and I do think that primer would solve a lot of the eyeshadow problems I have right now with pigmentation and spreading and creasing, etc. But just can't do it right now. So this is definitely coming off more gray on the eye. Just gonna try to spread it out with my finger a little bit actually. But I also have very fair, cool toned skin. But you see this is warmer than this. Then I'm going to take my Mr. Right Too Faced Smudger brush, and I'm gonna go into Connect, which is that dark matte, looks like a gray, but might have a hint of purple. I'm gonna put that in my crease. And I'm gonna pack it instead. Let's see if that gets me anywhere better. Okay, I can see why this one is in here. And I guess I could see why the other one's in here too, but not as fun, of course, as the other ones. I'm going to clean this off and then just try to blend out the top of it. Very like stormy. Try to put a little more in the outermost part of my crease there. Just move that a little with my finger. Let me try going into Chillax again and see if I can put that higher up. Try not to lose it. I don't know. I feel like these two are blending into each other too much, but it could be my brush choice. Or it could be the lack of primer. Or it could just be the eyeshadow. There. Okay, I'm going to take that same color on my pinky now. Definitely more purpley on my finger. I don't know if you can see, but this way. I'm going to put that on the outermost corner of my lid. I miss makeup. There's worse things though. There's way, way, way worse things. Then I'm going to show you the two Super Shocks that I have from this collection. Unfortunately, I was able to get the middle shade, so I have the light one called Angelic. It's like a light lavender, almost silvery, like cool tone purple. And then I have Social BB. Anyway, this is like the same thing but way darker. So this is like a dark, cool toned eggplant plum gray color. And then there was one in the middle that I feel like it kind of looked like this, but maybe even a little bit more silver, warmer. I wasn't able to get it though, and I don't think they're restocking. So this is Dream Much. I'm not going to use that one, but I'm just holding it up for comparison. I love this one, by the way. This is a replacement. So first I'm going to take Social BB, and yeah, that's basically the same color but in a shimmer. And I'm going to put that on the outer third of my lid. And I'm going to make sure I put some in the crease. And also a little bit over the powder shadow over there. Then I'm going to take Angelic, and this one I'm going to use on the inner 2/3 of my lid. It's pretty. This one is somewhat sheer, trying to build it up. And then of course going over to blend it into the other one. It doesn't want to stick right here, but that's where I have one of the remaining, like the leftover of the Chalasia. So that's my eye problem, not a shadow problem. And the more I try to blend this out here, the more it rubs off of the Chalasia. Pain in the neck. But worse things, worse things. There we go. That's pretty. This is definitely, it's really hard to classify these colors. They are gray. They're cool toned. There's like the slightest hint of a purple. So I'm not so mad at them including these now. It's an interesting take. Using my Avon eyeshadow brush again, I'm going to go into the palette and go into Serenity. I know I used that one as a lid shade last time. This time I want to use it as a brow bone highlight. Not much happening. Let me use my finger instead. Not much happening, actually. I guess it's better as a lid shade. It's not very luminous, it's just kind of adding a lavender cast. Let me see, can I put it on the inner corner? Interesting how different shadows don't want to be used in different ways. Like, I know that looks really shiny to you, but it's actually very patchy and not that shiny out here. So, whatever. Oh, well, I might as well use Serenity as a face highlight. It's a very soft luminosity. And the heck with it, I'll use some of the glitter too. Why not? Just gotta make sure I clean it off really well later. There we have it. So how do I feel about this palette? It's okay. Again, primer I think would make it better. I do like the color story. Could there still be some more contrast? Yes, but yeah, it's okay. Oh, you know what? I think I have some oil or something leaking out of the glitter. See that? And this here? Those aren't clouds here and here. The last thing I'm going to do is just swatch everything for you. So here is Virtual Love, the glitter, Serenity, Mood Boost, Chillax, Self-Care Moment, it's hard to read these, the holographic letters, Escapism, Online, Celestial Skies, no, sorry, Digital Skies, and Connect. Then we have Angelic, Social BB, and by far my favorite part of the collection, the highlighter in Lav Dreams. Which looks better on the skin than it is swatched. Here is everything together. And then I'll show you my usual way. Alright, that's it for today. I hope you have a good day no matter what it is you're doing. Bye. See you next time.